all these questions going off in my head. How did I end up as a single mama? I thought I was doing good out here in these streets. I thought I was healing. I thought I was meditating. I thought I was reading my books. I thought I was vegan. I thought I was running. I thought I was, I thought I was all of these things that would say, you are going to be successful. You are going to break all these curses. You are going to be the one to make it out of the trenches, and everybody's going to, you going to go back to your hood, and they're going to be like, that's how that's it. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for rocking with me and vibing with me. My name is Coach C. If you don't already know, if you're not a part of this community, you're not vibing with me, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, let me know. I will definitely talk back to you. And as you know, I'm a certified professional coach and an energy leadership master index practitioner. I help people understand the energy around them and how they communicate and how they move. On top of that, I'm an intuitive coach, and I help people continue to expand and deepen and fix these relationships, these difficult relationships with their partners and their parents or their co-parents, to help them attract more peace in their lives so you can finally accomplish those goals. So jumping right in, I want to talk to you guys for real about this concept that once I've understood it, it changed my entire life. So we've all heard the term generational curses. We've all heard the term generational healing. Nope. Okay, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to move towards. And if you really want to understand stuff, you want to peel back the layers and see how much information you can really gain from this one topic so that you can understand it and then change it, reprogram it. So generational curses is something that I've been really trying to understand, right? And they can be generational habits, they can be all, whatever you want to replace it with. Whenever you hear that term, you know it's attached to something negative that is repeating itself, right? So I wanted to understand, when I saw that I was also repeating a generational curse, a generational pattern, a generational habit, it was negative. I ain't like it. I ain't like how it felt. I ain't like how it felt when I was going through it. I had to sit back and really be like, what's really going on here? What is really going on here? I need to really understand how I ended up right here. You feel me? And, I had all these questions going off in my head. How did I end up as a single mama? I thought I was doing good out here in these streets. I thought I was healing. I thought I was meditating. I thought I was reading my books. I thought I was vegan. I thought I was running. I thought I was, I thought I was all of these things that would say, you are going to be successful. You are going to break all these curses. You are going to be the one to make it out of the trenches, and everybody's you going to go back to your hood, and they're going to be like, that's how that's it. I thought that was going to be me, and it still is. But I was still attracting the same shit. And I'm like, Pause, universe, pause, ancestors, spirit guides, whoever's with me, pause, Most High. What is really going on here? Help me to help me, because I don't like it. I didn't like how it feels, how it felt. And that's a lot of intuitive folks, a lot of the people in the family that's made to kickstart breaking these generational curses. We're gonna have to experience some stuff that we thought that would never be a match to, and we've never signed up for. Some of us who are unaware of certain things, especially this one thing that I'm about to talk to y'all about even more deeply. But you're gonna have to increase your awareness around certain things. And you can learn lessons without having to make the mistake or without having to go down that same path. You could sit on the sidelines and you can observe and you can be like, yep, that don't have to reach me because I already get it. But some people don't get it and it have to reach them. They have to experience it. And then now finally they're able to be like, oh yeah, no more. I want better for myself. I need to set stricter boundaries. I need to raise the bar on my value. I need to understand my self-worth. I need to reprogram myself to know that I deserve this. I need to imagine myself as a different version of myself, the version that I want to be, and actually put forth the steps, implement the steps, set them as goals, and move towards your goal. Put that action behind it. So I'm not shameless plugging, but whatever. This is my book, y'all. Oh. And at the end of the day, it's me overcoming the addiction to toxic relationships, because I talk about this concept in my book. And I want you guys to just hear this part, because I'm going to explain it more in depth. And when you understand this concept in your life, everything is going to change. And I say that with confidence. Okay? So to truly understand habit energy, we all have to understand morphic fields. The biologist Rupert Sheldrake calls this discovery morphogenetic fields. So that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about. So the word morphe means to form, and Genesis means coming into being, stating that the universe functions by law of habits. So patterns created by repetition over time. So these habits create a field in a higher dimension, which increases the probability that an event will fall into that pattern. We also know that as generational curses, right? So now this is science. I love when we can take parts of spirit, science, and Western knowledge, Eastern knowledge, whatever, the knowledge they got up out there, and we put it all together and we see how they align. Because people are not just pulling these things out of thin air. Body, mind, and spirit, body, mind, and heart, body, mind, and soul, they're all connected. And so if you're not understanding through the spirit, then try going through the mind. Try going to your body. Like, we all are on the same page here. It's just what resonates with you to where you finally get it. Where that light bulb go off in your head and you're like, aha, I get it. And now, because I get it and because I know I can implement it in my life to make me a better person. So this concept right here by Rupert Sheldrake, the Morphogenetic Fields, it is saying that before you were even born, before you even came into being, we already knew what you were going to be based off of the predominant energy and the patterns and the predominant habits in which you were born. So now think about it, right? When you go to the doctor and they're like, is there anyone diabetic in your family history? They ask you about all your family history stuff. Check if your mom had this and your dad had this, or your grandparents had this, who had cancer, who had this, because they are seeing what predominant energy lies within your family. Do you have the predominant energy of diabetes? Do you have the predominant energy of high blood pressure? Do you have the predominant energy of breast cancer? What do you have? Because the likelihood of you also having that is going to increase, because that is where you were born into, right? And so obviously this works with great habits as well as bad habits, but we tend to gravitate towards the bad, right? And that's what sparks people and get people going. But when we think about getting better, we really have to take a step back and look at our surroundings. Look at the predominant energy. Look at the patterns. Look at the habits of the people that you surround yourself with. Because when you fall into that state of inertia that I talked about in my previous videos, or when you fall into that state of depression, when you fall into the state of just going with the flow, living each day as it is, living for the weekends, having a drink or two or three or four or five or six, smoking a blunt here and there, and morning, noon, and night, and evening. When you are going out and really just trying to escape your life without looking at what you're trying to escape from, you are falling into the predominant energy of your surroundings, your patterns, and what you've been programmed to believe. And if you are screaming, I am here to move towards generational healing, I'm breaking that generational curse, that's not going to happen with me, it end with me, it stop here, a lot of that stuff is not going to stop if you don't have the awareness and you don't put the action behind it. Because when we say morphogenetic fields, we're talking about habit energy. And so if you have a habit energy that's surrounding you, that's negative, right? That's surrounding you. So each of these energetic people that are surrounding you, the energy that they're putting out, right? It gains momentum. That's why your environment is key. It gains momentum. So for you to say, me, my one self, me, by myself, me, I'm going to go against the grain. It's going to be so much harder because you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people with this magnetic energy that is pulling you towards the predominant force, whatever that is. So say you want to stop smoking and your auntie smoke, your mama smoke, your daddy smoke, your cousin smoke, your friends smoke. Here are you with the energy of not smoking. Here are them with the energy of smoking. This energy is going to be stronger than your one self energy. So if you get caught slipping, naturally you're going to gravitate towards the predominant pull. If you want to pull away, it's going to cause you to have, if you and your one self want to pull away, it's going to take way more energy. You're going to have to up your energy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times just to stay away and out of the pull. And that might be, you can never miss a day of meditation because you might get sucked in. You could never miss a day of eating right. You could never miss a day in the gym. You can never miss day. There are no days off. And it becomes harder for you to pull against the predominant force. So what it is you have to create that environment that supports the new story that you want to tell yourself about yourself. The new habit that you want to create that move towards generational healing. And that's why your environment is so important, because your environment is supposed to support that. Any single thing that you put in your mind, garbage in, garbage out, good stuff in, good stuff out. You got to be aware of what you're putting in your body, your mind, and your soul so that you don't get pulled into these fields and these energies. And even if it's going to take you to become more disciplined and buckle down, and you might still not be all the way there, but you're still not the same, you're a little bit better evolved, that's still you doing your job. It takes 7 generations, and I'll talk about this in my book as well. It takes 7 generations for a habit to no longer be a part of the predominant pool, to no longer be active in a generation. So what that means is, say my grandmother has diabetes, and if I'm like, nope, you know what, I'm switching up my eating habits so that I don't have diabetes. So then I stop that. But my children can still be a pull to that, because it's still something that's a predominant energy within my bloodline, within my generation, within my surroundings. So it'll be not just my children will have to continue the lifestyle. Their children will have to continue the lifestyle. Their children will have to continue the lifestyle. Their children will have to continue the healthy eating lifestyle. Their children will have to continue the healthy eating lifestyle. Their children will have to continue the healthy eating lifestyle. And then the 8th generation won't even have to think about it. Their predominant energy will be the healthy eating. And so it doesn't put all the pressure on you. I feel like that was a relief when I learned that. Like, oh my God, finally. The pressure isn't all on me. The pressure isn't all on you to get it right. But all you have to do is just gain that awareness and put that work behind it by any means necessary, right? So, understanding morphogenetic fields. I as a coach, I like to give homework. So here's your homework. Look at all of the habits that you do not like that you have. And look at everything in your environment that supports that habit, Think about where did that habit come from? Did it come from your parents? Did it come from your grandparents? Did it come from your cousins, your aunties? Who did it come from? Where did you first learn this habit? Think about the purpose that it serves in your life. What does it serve me? Why is it here? Why do I even do it? And then think about what new habit you would like to replace it with and what it will take. What will it take for you to replace that habit with something else, and what are the support systems that you have? So we have to have those support pieces. So, for example, I am a goddess. I exude goddess energy. I respect myself. I love myself. I value myself. So therefore, any music that I listen to also supports me in that walk. So no music is going to be calling me no bitch. No music is going to be calling me an HOE. No music is going to be devaluing me and making me feel unworthy. So those are not the music that I'm going to choose to listen to. Those aren't the people that I'm going to choose to follow. So that's one way that I support myself in that walk of being a goddess. So whatever you say and however you see yourself, you must have the proper support system in place, because again, the morphogenetic field of how you used to feel your old habit energy is so great that you really need all of the support that you need. You need your environment, you need your friends, you need the music, you need the books, you need whatever you watch, wherever you go. You need absolutely everything to support your walk in the new self-image that you want to create for yourself outside of the pain and the hurt that you had in the past. And so if you have any questions, comments, concern, leave them down in the comment box. All of my information, my workshops, my book, my Instagram page, all of my handles will be down in the description box. If you want to sign up for my workshop, they're virtual, so you can join from anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And if this message resonates with you, you know somebody that needs to hear this, come on now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay? And be a part of my community and vibe with me, Coach C. So I hope this message resonates, and I hope you're able to take out some really good gems from this message. Peace.